Wow, do we have a bunch of money moves that we have made this week. Welcome to my channel and my Transfer Tuesday. So if you are new to my channel, just to give you a little bit of information about myself, my name is Leah. I live in the Midwest with my husband and my 11-month-old daughter, and on this channel I talk about our budgeting as well as our lifestyle. So if you are interested in learning more about how we budget and how we live our life, I would encourage you to go ahead and subscribe. Now, I originally got this idea for these Transfer Tuesdays from Pennies Not Perfections. I will link her channel down below because I am obsessed with it. If you know anything about her channel, you will know that every Tuesday she sits down and she shows everyone her little financial moves that she's made throughout the week to help her family decrease their debt and build wealth. And I was really inspired by that. When you have all these different financial goals that you're trying to aim for, it can get a little confusing and hard to manage. Sometimes it's really hard to see that the little moves that you're making are making big financial impacts in the long term. So our family is also documenting all of our little money moves to try and hopefully get a better future. Today we had to make a lot of money moves. We are closing out our paycheck for our first paycheck of the year, as well as starting to move into our next pay period. And so we have money from that newest paycheck that we also had to move into our different accounts. First, for closing out our budget, we had to move our money from our fund money accounts for that paycheck into our fund money sinking accounts. So every single paycheck, we give each other $100 each, $100 for my husband, $100 for myself, and $100 for my daughter. If we don't spend that money during the pay period, we do go ahead and move it into a sinking fund so that if we're interested in saving up for big purchases that are more for our personal selves, we can do that. Especially having a young child, she grows very suddenly, and so she'll go from not spending any money at all, we don't need to buy her anything, to we need to buy her $300 worth of clothes because nothing fits anymore. So the first move was $30.38 into my husband's sinking fund. That brings up his sinking fund to $130.38. The next money move was my fund money. I had to move $4.36 to my fund money account. That brings my fund money account up to $85.92. The next move was for my daughter's fund money account. We moved $73.02 of her fund money to her sinking fund, which was currently or previously in a deficit and still is, but it brings her deficit up to 3 cents. The next money move was the little bit of money we had left after the paycheck, where we had gotten what we were due in our paychecks, and then we spent all the money. There was a tiny bit left over, and that was $47.20. We moved that to our taxes sinking fund. That brings our taxes sinking fund up to $4,809.25, which is really exciting. You'll know that we are expecting a pretty large tax bill in 2021 for last tax year, and we are currently attempting to save up $6,000 by the time that we file, and after that we might need to still save a little bit more on top of that, but we are well on our way. We're in the last $1,200 left to go there. The next was all the money that we received from our paycheck on Friday. We did create a budget, and if you are interested in following along with my budget with me's, I will go ahead and link that up in the eye above so that you can see exactly what our plan was for these next 2 weeks. But we started off the pay strong. We put $600 into our taxes. bringing our taxes up even higher. We now have $5,409.25 in that account. So we're in the last $600, and we are hoping to have that fully funded by the end of the month, hopefully. We will see. The next, we moved $40 into our phone sinking fund. We do pay for our phone bill annually. We're on a big family plan, and every January we go ahead and pay the upcoming year's amount that we'll owe. So we've already got 2021 covered, and we're building up for 2022. Currently we have $80 in that sinking fund. The next, I was actually able to find a little bit of extra money in our budget, and I decided to put some of it towards our Roth IRA. We are hoping to have 14% of our income invested this year for retirement specifically, and so we're putting away $250 into that IRA account to invest this week. The next was moving a little bit of money to our school sinking fund. We went ahead and moved $150. We are hoping to cash flow my MBA program this year, and it'll be a 3-year long program, but currently we have $893.03 saved up for that with this $150 contribution. In my budget with me, you'll know that we did consider moving a little bit of our money towards savings, but we're now a little bit more hesitant about that because I was assuming we were receiving our bonuses this pay period, and we did not. So we're kind of putting a pause on that. If we do have money left over in our budget by the end of the 2 weeks, we'll think about moving money to that account then. Last was moving $500 to our mortgage sinking fund. I kind of noticed when I was planning our yearly budget that there would be certain pay periods where our mortgage would be due and we wouldn't have enough money in our income to actually cover the cost of our mortgage as well as our expenses. I am building up a mortgage sinking fund in order to try to mitigate that by saving money ahead of time to use that if we do have paychecks where there are deficits. Last but not least, we did pay an extra $400 to our car loan, which is really exciting. We try and put $400 every 2 weeks towards that. That does bring down what we owe on our car loan down to $8,550. We're well on our way to hitting our goal in 2021 of having paid off our car, which is very exciting. In the beginning of 2020, we actually owed $17,000 on that car note, and we are aggressively trying to get rid of that as fast as we can because we actually owe that money to family, and it's no fun to owe family money. We are estimating to have paid that off completely by the end of November, which means December we should have even more money left over in our budget every paycheck, which will be really exciting. We're hoping to continue to use that extra money towards investing, and I hope you consider subscribing to my channel in order to follow along on that journey. If you did enjoy this Transfer Tuesday, I would go ahead and encourage you to like this video. I also would love if you left me a comment down below and let me know some of your money moves that you made this week. Again, it's really hard to see how you're actually reaching those goals, and especially when you set these really big goals for yourself, and by having a calendar appointment with yourself every Tuesday to try and make some of those moves, it's honestly really helped. A lot of times previous to doing this, I kind of felt like our budget was very automated where, you know, money came in, money came out, and we were never getting ourselves in more debt, so that was good, but what were our goals, what were we doing? And this kind of really allows you to have that dedicated time to sit down and think, okay, I have these goals, how do I plan today to try and get me towards them? I've really enjoyed doing it, and I thank you so much for watching this video. Bye!